Yeah, yeah, to the yeah, yeah, yeah. You know who it is. It's Jerry, and Jerry is at the movie. Catch me on the gram and on the TikTok and the Snapchat. You know the man be outside. So, bam! Highest to lowest. Yo. Very, 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 very good movie. First of all, is Denzel. That's first and foremost. And anything with Denzel, you know, is gonna be excellent. Spike Lee. Been a while since Spike Lee and Denzel have made a film together, but you know when they get together, you know it's gonna be something. You know it's gonna be something, and I did not expect anything less from them two gentlemen. Way to go, y'all! Didn't know this was a remake. Didn't know that this was part of it was an old Japanese film called High to Low. Go check it out. If you don't mind reading everything, if you don't mind reading subtitles. Really, really good concept. So the premise is Denzel is a high up hip hop mogul. Not really hip hop mogul, but just a mogul, just a music mogul, music genius that can hear when somebody is a star. So he's being extorted for money. And they take his son, so supposedly they take his son. And the guy's calling like, yo, you know, I need such and such by this time or your son's gone. So they, you know, anything you want. And then come to find out, they took the wrong son. They took his friend's son. And then he decides, well, you know what I mean? I'm not going to pay the ransom. And it's just like all from there. It's like, you know, man, like when it was your kid, you know what I mean? You was willing to do anything. But now it's my son and you don't want to pay. So that's like kind of the premise of it. So high drama, crazy. You know what I'm saying? Jeffrey Wright, such a great actor. You know what I mean? Denzel, you know Denzel don't play around. A$AP Rocky. Word. Did his thing. I expect more things from him in the future. He is a rapper. You know what I mean? But, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, it is nothing to get into acting, man. You know what I'm saying? Just tell me, okay, what's this scene? What's the premise? And then let's see what you could do. Plus, you bouncing off of Denzel. You know what I'm saying? You know Denzel gonna give you all the pointers. Yo, you know what I mean? Like, whatever they do in acting. I'm not an actor. I'm not in that lane, so I don't know what their you know, what their thought process is, how they get prepared for certain roles. I'm sure Denzel knows all the tricks of the trade. Look, you're with the best painters in the business. There's no way that you gonna mess up, especially if they picked you and said, yeah, man, let's see what you could do. So shout outs to A$AP Rocky. Ice Spice was in this. She had a quick, you know what I'm saying, like a quick cameo. She wasn't in it long, but maybe she'll get the acting buzz. Maybe, but you know what I'm saying? Funny thing about this is it wasn't in all theaters. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't even in my theater. We had to go somewhere else. It's in like selected theaters, and I don't think that's cool. You know what I mean? I think they're saying that they do that for Oscar buzz. You know what I'm saying? Like when it's selected theaters, or maybe this is an experiment. They do selected theaters first to see how popular it is, and then they'll put it worldwide. But Denzel is top actor, don't deserve selected theaters. Spike Lee, top director, don't deserve halfway. Y'all deserve worldwide exposure, especially for this. I thought it was great. I think I saw a lot of bad reviews for it. Don't know why. And plus, they adapted a lot of New York. And if you're not from New York, you're not gonna get certain landmarks, and you know what I mean? They were in Brooklyn, you know, they were in Manhattan, they were in the Bronx. I'm from the BX, so when they went to the BX, it was like, oh snap, I know where that's at. Oh snap, I know they was on 161st and Yankee Stadium. They were at the courthouse. Oh snap. So I was a little bit excited to see that. And whenever they put anything in that in film, I do love that. I do love, you know, when they put my hometown, when they put New York City on the map. I'm like, oh snap, that's Lenox, that's Madison, that's you know what I mean? That's Woodlawn, that's the last stop on the 4. You know what I mean? The train stations. See, if you're not from there, you wouldn't get too excited. But I was excited because I'm from New York, and these are straight up New Yorkers. Denzel from Mount Vernon, Spike Lee from Brooklyn. Dope. So I love that. I love that they added the music element. You know what I'm saying? They added the trying to get a record deal. They added all that. That's right down my pipe, man. You know what I mean? And I love that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, look, I give this maybe a 4 out of 5. I maybe give it a 4 out of 5, man. You know what I'm saying? It was a decent film. I had a good time with one of my homies. We had a little dringy. You know what I mean? So we was like nice. A little Long Island iced tea. And we was chilling. You know what I mean? Good movie. I recommend it. It's Denzel, man. Stop playing around. If Spike Lee stop playing around, look, you know, when the Oscars run around, who knows, because they bias like that. But good movie. Go check it out. I kid you not. Good film. And Jerry is at the movies, and you know how I do, and you know my slogan. What are you watching?